The first one is from Farida Habibi. She says that my husband lives in Norway, and their city at this time, the sun does not set. It's 24 hours daylight. There is no dark. Last year they fast Ramadan by the time of KSA. They were breaking their fasting with the KSA prayer time. What is the right thing to do? The right thing to do in the Scandinavian countries or in the North Pole or in areas where they do not experience sunrise and sunset for several months of the year, to go by the nearest country or region that has a sunrise and a sunset. The reference to that is number one in the ayah, in which Allah the Almighty says, ثُمَّ أَتِمُّ الصِّيَامَ إِلَى اللَّيْلِ. The ayah begins with وَكُلُوا وَاشْرَبُوا حَتَّى يَتَبَيَّنَ لَكُمُ الْخَيْطُ الْأَبْيَضُ مِنَ الْخَيْطِ الْأَسْوَدِ مِنَ الْفَجْرِ ثُمَّ أَتِمُّ الصِّيَامَ إِلَى اللَّيْلِ. And that means the beginning time for observing fasting is al-fajr. يَتَبَيَّنَ لَكُمُ الْخَيْطُ الْأَبْيَض مِنَ الْخَيْطِ الْأَسْوَدِ. It becomes clear what is night from dawn. So at that, we don't have to make any effort nowadays, because you can find it on your calendar, prayer times, or if you are in a country where you can hear the adhan, the actual adhan of Fajr, that should be sufficient. Then he said, ثُمَّ أَتِمُّ الصِّيَامَ إِلَى اللَّيْلِ. Complete and resume your fasting until it is al-layl, the night. And the night enters by sunset. So if in any locality the day is so long to the point that the daytime is 22 hours, in some countries it is 22 hours, and the night is only a couple hours, in this case they should fast according to dawn and sunset. And those who cannot afford fasting, they may break their fast and postpone making up until it is affordable on regular days. In countries where there is no sunrise, no sunset for months, we'll learn after this call, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. I'd like to continue answering the previous question about people who are in Norway or in countries where they don't have sunrise nor sunset for a few months of the year. In this case, there is a hadith in which the Prophet ﷺ was talking about a completely different matter. The issue was one of the major signs of the Day of Judgment, the emergence of the false Messiah. In this hadith, the Prophet ﷺ was warning his companions and those who follow against the trial of the false Messiah. He spoke in detail about him, and he said he's going to remain on earth for 40 days, but the first day will be equivalent to the length of one complete year, and the second like a month, and the third is like a week, and the rest of the days like our regular days. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. The companions, may Allah be pleased with them, they said, O Prophet of Allah, how should we pray and observe our duties on the day which will be as long as a whole year? Sunrise and sunset will take a whole year of our time. So the Prophet ﷺ said, اقدروا لهذا اليوم قدره. Whenever we witness an event like that, a day which is so long, sunrise and sunset, 350 plus days, he said, estimate the length or the time between each two prayers and pray accordingly. So in this one day, we're going to pray the prayers of 1 year. Each couple hours we'll pray the next prayer, maybe 3 hours, or according to nowadays, since we have countries that they do have clear sunrise and clear sunset, the nearest geographical location to our country which does not experience sunrise and sunset, we go by this country, not by countries in the Middle East or KSA. Barakallahu fikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.